Lock it in, lock it in, yeah. The Joe Lockett Show, lock it in, lock it in. The Joe Lockett Show, lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain, lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, yeah. The Joe Lockett Show, lock it in, yeah. The Joe Lockett Show, lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
What's up, everybody? It is 4 minutes up, guys. We got a lot of your favorite evening rock. We support Joe Lockett. How y'all doing out there? We got a great show lined up for you today. Today is Monday. What's going on, y'all?
Yeah.
Erica Buck is in the house. Monique is in the house. Alicia's in the house. Nephew is in the building. What's up, man?
Yeah.
How was the weekend?
My weekend was pretty good.
Pastor Elder, we got pastors in the building. Amen. Hallelujah. Charlie Greater Jr.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. What's up, Sharon? How you doing, baby girl? Tam's in the building. How you doing? So, nephew, can I say something before we start the show?
Sure. Go ahead.
What? Baby, roll tide. We in there. We in the playoffs. If y'all didn't know, y'all better ask somebody. What's up, EB? What's up, Erica Buck in the house? How you doing, baby? Hope you had a great weekend. How's it going? Nephew, we did that.
I got a few homeboys. I got a few homeboys out there. They salty.
I don't give a damn what the man salty.
Them boys is salty, man.
Don't be salty. It's okay. Because I'm gonna lie. When they first came out, I was like, oh hell. Them boys ran down the field like we was high school, like we was some high school players.
That's true. If I would, and you know what? If I would have believed in my team all year, I'd have been on the same. I'd have been doing some petty stuff right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
That's it. There to be roll tide, baby. Yeah. Hey, Tam, she's a Tennessee fan.
Wait, I thought Erica was in Alabama.
But she's from Alabama.
Oh, she's originally
from Alabama. Baby.
Oh,
I know Tam. She's a volunteer, right? What? She's a Tennessee fan.
You volunteer to get in that field. You volunteer to lose. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be playing against who we playing?
We are playing Michigan.
We're gonna play Michigan, so we finna beat the Wolverines. Mm-hmm. I don't even think Michigan should be in myself, honestly.
Well, no, Michigan, they beat Ohio State.
I don't think Michigan should be.
You know that's their stimulus test.
Hey, how you doing, baby? I don't think Michigan should be in, sir.
I don't know about that.
I'm gonna say here's the reason why, and I don't care about y'all get mad at me, but I'm gonna say it. I don't think Michigan be in. This ain't no sports show, but I gotta talk about this for a second.
Okay.
They cheated.
Oh, they investigating that, Joe. Allegedly.
Oh, Erica's an alumni of Alabama. She
went.
Oh, she's smart. She's smart. She got an education from
she got money. you heard her saying you heard her being smart. No, she got money.
She got money.
She got bread. She got dodo.
She got that bread. Hey, y'all do me a favor, hit the like button, share the button, share the video out there if you guys got time. If you just up about, also make sure if you guys got time to subscribe to the show. Subscribe to us on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. What's up, YouTube? Go ahead and subscribe.
Hit that red button. Hit that bell icon right there.
Thank you, y'all. Let's get the likes and let's go. You know something? But because I'm gonna say, bro, I understand the students had nothing to do with it. But I do believe if you have an unfair advantage about the other team, it gives your team a better chance to win. And I understand the students shouldn't deserve it. The only reason why I'm saying it's a problem for me is because this is the way college football is set up. You see what I'm saying? The only person they punished was the coach. But when I look at it, for me, the school and the team benefited. They're in the playoffs. Now, I'm going to be honest. Michigan probably shouldn't be in it because of what they did. Florida should be in it. They didn't cheat at all. They did it the right way. I'm just saying, nobody talking about that.
But Florida
hey, Cameron.
Florida State's competition wasn't wasn't the same as Michigan's.
Do what?
Florida State's competition was not the same as Michigan.
I understand all of that, but I'm just saying you do apples for apples. There was a cheating component in this.
Hold on now. That's what they say though. This ain't you can't. Everybody Apple ain't really credited the same.
Hey, yo. But apples to apples, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody Apple ain't credited the same.
I understand, but still, there's a cheating component to how they won.
Like we said, that's alleged. You gotta be careful.
I'm being careful.
That's alleged.
Speaking what I believe.
Oh, you believe they did that?
Yes. If they put the coach on hiatus, they had some kind of enough information to do that. So the coach is on hiatus, right? So I'm saying that they should have probably. I'm gonna say this: they should have at least taken one game away from them.
Taking one game away?
They should have taken one game away from them. They at least should have taken one, suspended them for one game. They should take one win away from them. Not just to go, because here's the thing: you got an unfair advantage.
But here's the problem with taking one game away.
Okay.
Like I said, every game ain't even scheduled the same. Every game ain't valued the same.
I don't care about it.
No, you gotta put that in the you gotta put that in the negotiation.
No, you do not.
Joe, what? I get it. Because if they was caught cheating, then cool, I'm with you. But we don't know, for one, and for two, if you're talking about taking away a game, like I said, their Ohio State win or their Penn State win or they Michigan State win, if it was back in the day, those are valued higher in college football. It's not the same as NFL where you got the chance to at least face somebody in your division twice. Those are valued higher.
They cheated.
Oh my God, we can't do that. You got me defending Michigan. Oh my God,
they cheated. When they won, they had unfair information to win the game.
It's just like with us. We have wins that come on with us as Bama, where you know that LSU team.
We didn't get caught cheating.
We awesome, but at the same time, you talking about how but you're talking about how we value the games. We value that LSU.
We don't value cheaters. We should be teaching our college young men.
You're so jaded, bro. That's not even what I was saying. You see how folks in the media be trying to spin them there?
I'm just saying, I feel like young men going to college, you should never cheat.
Hold up, but you just said they probably didn't even know that.
They didn't, but they. So
we can't put that against the young men.
What can we do?
It was the coaches, if that was the case allegedly.
Okay, let me ask you this question: if your dad, right, robbed the bank, right, and you got a house, a car, and everything, and they come to find out that the money that he bought that house and car with, right, that he bought it with that stolen money, what happens to your house and car? They confiscate everything.
Because it's the same way when it's paid for something else.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes, sir. Because it was bought with stolen money, so they confiscated everything that was bought with the stolen money. He got it through stolen money. You see what I'm saying? So that's
different if he used clean money to cover that.
But if it's clean money, but if they find out that he messed around,
a lot of money. A lot of folks make dirty money and clean that up.
What I'm saying, but they won off of information, right? That was privy from the other team.
Joe, I'm not putting that on them. I get that. If that was the case, I get it. But
it had to be the case because they put the coach on suspension. So they may not have done the full investigation, but they had enough information to suspend the coach.
I don't think that plead guilty on the organization. Man, I don't think that plead guilty on them yet. I think they're trying to use if they win the championship, if they win, let's just hypothetically speak this, and they come to find out that they cheated, and then what? People gonna put the asterisk on.
They shouldn't be there. That's what I'm saying. You got to because your coach and your school decided to do something stupid, right? You forfeit your chances to go any further. It got to be put on the sideline until the investigation is finished. I don't think they should have been playing myself personally. I ain't got nothing against Michigan, but I'm just saying. If you get caught doing a crime, right, you on bail.
That's hard.
If you get caught doing a crime, your ass is on bail.
That's hard.
They should have been on bail until and then again, they should have went ahead and got this fixed before we got here.
I do agree with that.
They should have went on and did that because what I'm saying is it's on team that 13-0, right? That did. You guys got their 12-0 record, but they cheated. That's the problem for me. All right, guys, you guys are locked into the Joe Lockett Show. I'm just saying, they cheated, bro.
They cheated. You gonna die on that hill.
I'm saying they cheated. I'm saying there's a proponent. I'm not saying these students are not good. I'm not saying they don't deserve where they are. But if their coach thought they were good enough to do that, why did he cheat?
To a point, you saying they don't deserve it. To a point.
I'm saying because of the information that they got illegally. If you're that good, bro, you don't need to cheat. You see what I'm saying? This is like me. I could be much bigger if I got on steroids. Okay? But I'm not on steroids, right? So
and there's some negatives that come behind it.
Exactly. There's a price to be paid. You get a small wee. Okay? Okay? I'm just saying. So at the end of the day, bro, come on now. Let's not do that.
You can feel my arms though, girl.
But we're going home. Nothing gonna be going down. You guys are locked into the Joe Lockett Show, and I'm just saying, roll tide. I'm happy that the tie got in. I know for the Florida fans that's out there, they feel some kind of way today, and I do understand it. But I don't think Florida would have put up a really good fight at the end of the day when it came to the other three teams that actually made it. So I do think because Alabama beat the number one team.
That was a good resume push.
Yes, that was a good resume push for Alabama. They beat the number one team. They had not lost 29, had not won 29 straight games.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you could not put Alabama in the mix. You could. A 13-0 record and your standing is 55 on strength of schedule when Alabama's strength of schedule was tougher than yours. And they went out and they beat the number one team at a neutral spot in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Well, most folks would probably say that's not neutral.
Well, I mean, I think it's Georgia myself personally. But,
yeah. Most folks would probably say it's not neutral, but I got you.
Joe, stay right on your point. You are a winner, and he knows you're right. It says Cameron.
Who said that?
Cameron said that on TikTok. But I'm just saying, though, I think Michigan.
Fergie, what's up on Facebook? Hey, share the show for me, dog. Share the show for me.
That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Towns? What's up, Rachel? What's up, Seal? What's up, KB4? Sean, thank you for liking the videos. We up to 2K on the likes. I like that. Thank you guys so much for that. Let's go, y'all. All right, so we got a lot to get into the show today. Nephew, there's a lot of new music going on out there too, right?
Yeah.
So what's going on in the town before we get into the show today?
As far as with my R&B heads, I know there is a few albums that been posted around. They've been making their circulations and stuff. For some new artists to get into, man, check out Cleo Soul. She always dropping some fire.
Who the hell is Cleo Soul?
Cleo Soul?
Hey, who's that?
She's an R&B artist. She's fairly new in the R&B game. She's starting to blow up. I'm pretty sure a lot.
What station she played on? I ain't never heard no Cleo Soul.
Because she underground. These are for folks that's into R&B.
No, I want
you don't just listen to everybody that's on the radio. Radio is
who is this?
Cleo Soul?
Yeah, Cleo Soul.
She dope. She dope. I can play her in here. You done heard her without knowing.
Okay, so
she real fire.
Okay, so Cleo Soul.
You got Cleo Soul out there. I know Lucky Day. He dropped his album not too long ago. Lucky Day.
Hey, Erica.
He's R&B.
Erica Baxby is mad at me.
Wow.
She said that I think what she said that I was being mean to her the other day. I'm sorry, Erica Baxby.
You probably was. You. I ain't finna throw it out.
Okay, Sean said, what song she sing? Because I don't know what song she sing.
When I'm in Your Arms has been one of them that's been really, really, really big. It's real.
Hey, E.
If you went to like Erykah Badu or like Jill Scott, she give you those vibes. She give you Erykah Badu.
So what's her name? The Cleopatra? What's her name?
Cleo Soul.
Oh, Cleo Soul.
You so disrespectful. Oh man, no, don't do that to her. She dope. She real. She like 24.
Okay, so if you guys want to check out some new music, we're gonna stop there today. But check out Cleo Soul.
Yeah,
Cleo Soul.
She ain't pay me for it, but man, she dope.
Okay, so she got an Erykah Badu vibe to
her. Erykah Badu, Jill Scott vibe.
Okay. So I'm gonna call up Erykah Baxby and I'm gonna have some Cleo or Patrick Pan in the back.
Cleo Soul. Oh my God.
I mean, Cleo Soul playing in the
I
background.
don't like how you disrespecting her.
I'm trying to.
I don't like that, man.
All right. Erica Baxter said she wanted to talk about also, there was news over the weekend. Erica Baxter said, and she said I wasn't reading her comments too. And I didn't see Erica Baxter comments last week, but she's on me, so I'm gonna put myself on blast. Erica Baxter, I am so sorry.
Yeah, she ain't gonna let you miss that no more. She ain't gonna let you miss that no more.
Watch this. Hey Erica, how you doing?
Oh, they got a word for folks like you.
Trying to make up for what I did wrong. I'm so sorry. There goes my. I'm sorry, Eric. I appreciate it. Hey, but Deion Sanders and Tracy Edmonds.
Yeah, they just came out.
They broke up.
They did.
Damn.
Why you say that,
bruh? Can anybody stay together anymore?
No. Who seen 2 and 4 break up?
But let me ask you a question. Why do you think they broke up? Though? Hey, y'all, let me ask y'all a question. Why do y'all think Deion Sanders and Tracy Edmonds broke up? Because
it's all speculative.
They seem to be. Let's get into this, y'all. Let's talk about it. You can only go together for so long. Let me ask you, why do y'all think they broke up? Though?
They've been together for some years.
They've been together for a cool minute. Distance too far away, and other women are coming at him.
I mean, it's Deion's fans. Supposed to coming after him. Supposed to coming after him for some years.
But that ain't nothing new. With me coming after her. Tracy fine.
Yeah, she a model, ain't
you know who Tracy Edmonds is?
Yeah.
That's Babyface ex-wife. That's Babyface ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? She fine as cat.
As cat here?
Yeah, she fine as cat. You know fine cat hair, you can barely see it. That's how fine she is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 11 years, 4 years engaged and no marriage. Okay, but
that's telling though.
But that's their thing though, because there are two prominent people that probably said, with a whole lot of assets going on, with a whole lot of moving parts. So it ain't like they didn't want to get married. That's probably just where they were. Everybody don't have to get married in a certain period of time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at they statement.
She wants a younger man. What?
I'm looking at the statement they made.
She is. Nobody was checking for her. She is. But
Tracy Edmonds. This is what she posted on, I think, social media.
She did. They both put out a statement. But go ahead. What did she say?
Okay, Tracy Edmonds. To everyone who has been there for us, supported us, and shown us love, we have mutually decided that it is best for us to move forward in life as friends. She put that in capitals, and have made this decision with love in our hearts, respect for each other, and appreciation for the time we've shared together. Mm-hmm. Please keep us in your prayers as we go through this transition. Thank you for being there for us all these years. We love and appreciate you so much, Tracy and Deion.
Okay, engaged too long in distance. Okay, she's bringing him. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you all y'all wrong on this. I'm gonna say all y'all wrong. Sharon said it could be she was ready to be married. He was not. That's a possibility. Erica said she was very nice looking, but nobody was checking for her. Erica, let me tell you something. Everybody's always checking for Tracy. That's a lie.
She said nobody was checking for her.
Bro, that's a lie. All men checking for Tracy.
I'm gonna be honest with you. She might be right.
No, bro. Tracy, when she's on social media, bro, go look at her social media.
Let me go.
Her social media ain't at zero. Her social media is popping, with or without.
But do you think that tells to her just being popular? People checking?
Bro, if her social media is popping, people are checking.
But Joe, what do we always tell women? What do we always tell women? You may think that nobody checking for you because you don't like the prospects that's checking for you.
I understand that, but
he might not like the prospects.
I understand it, but no, Erica thing she said was that nobody's checking for her. I'm saying that's a lie. People were checking for her because her social media is on and popular, and she's fine and she's beautiful as hell. So no, yeah. So Tracy, she's very relevant. I know that. Yeah, she's very relevant. He didn't prioritize her. Tracy looks better than women half raised. Hell yeah. Oh, man, Tracy looks better than, Lord have mercy. Tracy fine. And she looks good and takes really good care of herself. Yeah, Tracy on point. Yes. So I'm going to say this, though. I think everybody has a point, but I'm going to say, think about the timing of where they are with Tracy and Deion Sanders. I think right now, bro, he don't have time for her anymore. His mindset right now, because everything he went through this season.
Oh, this season,
you know what I'm saying?
Trash.
It's been trash. So she don't see a future for them. This is what we talk about on the show, right? She don't see a future with them because he got to put in maybe 2 to 3 years into Colorado to get it built. What does that leave her? She's gonna have to, because right now, season. Guess what he got to do now? He's got to go into recruiting.
Hard.
Very hard. Where's the time for the relationship, right? There's no time, and she done been through this, I'm sure, before. And now, if it was a great season, it was easy, they probably would still be together. But he's stressed the hell out too. Because pressure's on him also at Colorado. He got to make it happen. His son is injured, right?
But this is my take on it. Because you said
you
said that if Colorado was successful, they would probably have more grounds to be together. I don't think so. I don't think if Colorado had been successful this year, that they would have more grounds to do. I think this is what you get when you get into the bigger league.
But I'm gonna say this, bro. Winning cures everything. You ever heard that? And the reason why I'm gonna say
in relationships,
no, reason why I'm gonna say this because when a man or a woman is winning, they're better at home. When you're not winning, right? You're an asshole at the house.
I don't think he like that.
Bruh, you're distant.
I don't think he like that, though.
Bruh, this pressure that he's been under, if you look at Deion Sanders' interviews prior to winning, when he was winning, to now, he's different.
Yeah, but
the energy is different. It is affecting him in a way because guess what? He's a winner and he got to go win. And this is what I got to say to this, bro. When a person got to go win, I understand what they're taking. Anybody who is a person that goes out and go get what they want, they understand it's single mind focus. That means Tracy is on the back burner. Your relationship is on the back burner.
I don't know about that. I think he's
exactly, Erica.
He got into the picture where he has to deal with stuff at a different level that I'm gonna be honest with you, HBC level is not like that.
But
it's not like that.
He didn't dealt with this level before.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he have.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he have. He's Deion Primetime Sanders.
That does not mean he was in no coaching state where he was in a Power 5 school where they take football different.
Bro, you know Deion Sanders' record and who he is and what he's done. This dude plays baseball, football.
You're talking about him as a player.
So what I'm saying is
about him as a coach.
But what I'm saying is he understands the level. This is for him.
No,
What I'm saying. I don't think this is what the focus. He knows how to get there. Tracy done seen this and she understands what it's going to take for him to do what he got to go do. It's not going to be about her.
Tracy was with him when he had to do the same thing on a smaller scale,
right?
At JSU.
Because that was easy for him.
But that was a smaller scale too,
right? But now what didn't happen? She done seen the drop off. If you look at Deion Sanders right now, she have seen the drop off from Jackson State to Colorado in their relationship. They both have. I promise you they have. But that was a video that was out there, right? When he was at Jackson State. And someone, I hate this about it, but I did see it. It caught Deion Sanders talking to Tracy. I mean, Tracy kind of crazy. He was yelling at her. And he was saying something kind of, off the wall to her, right? And she kind of rolled with it, but he was saying something kind of crazy. So the Deion Sanders we see on site, on camera, I'm pretty sure behind the scenes, bro, he's a different guy. He's loving and respecting, but
that's why I said I don't think it would matter.
Exactly, Kimberly.
That's why I said I don't think it would have mattered whether he was winning or not. Because if he's doing that and he was clearly winning for multiple years down there, and that something like that happened, then him losing, that's not gonna change what he's still gonna do.
It's gonna change, bro. It's gonna change.
I don't know.
Bro, if you are losing on a national level in front of the world.
So you low-key making my point.
No. But what I'm saying is, bro, it's easier to focus at home and be good at home when you're winning. If you're not winning at home, you're not a good person when you're at the house. Your work comes home with you because now you got to figure this stuff out. You see what I'm saying? And he's dealing with the pressure that they had on them. The spotlight he can handle. But the pressure that he had on his family, you got both of your sons in this school, right? You got your mama and your wife and everybody, your fiance or your girlfriend, however she was, whatever she was, and your woman with you, right? You're trying to take care of all of this and build a reputation and maintain who Prime Deion Sanders is.
But most folks will say he put that on himself.
He did. I'm not giving him an excuse out, but what I'm saying is, I think Tracy said, and she looked at this, being in the industry of music with Babyface, and when he's going through his hits, and when he's got to go on tour and all this other stuff, when you got to when somebody said raise the focus on what you got to go do, bro, you don't have time for your relationship. So I don't mind being patient or being with you and not being married, because Tracy probably didn't want to get married either because she wants to build her own career. So I don't think she would have stayed with this man all those years if she wanted to get married.
I need to see what she does.
But I think because she's a model, she's on TV, she's doing her own stuff. Tracy Edmonds is a boss in her own right. So she don't need Deion Sanders, Deion Sanders don't need her. I think it really came down to he's not going to be able to spend the time, and they had to sit down and have a real conversation. In the next 2 to 3 years, baby, you're not going to be able to spend time with me. You're looking out for your sons. You got to take care of them. You got to take care of their school. There's not going to be a lot of time. What she's going to get is chump change.
Yeah,
she's going to get scraps and leftovers.
Yeah, she's no, she's not a model. She a TV producer and a personality.
Right.
She just looked like she could be a model.
She
didn't look like she could be a model.
She be above though. See what I'm saying? So Tracy don't need him.
Businesswoman.
But with her schedule and what he got going on, there's no. What did we talk about last week on the show? You know what I'm saying? Are you working on the relationship, right? There's no time to actually be in a relationship with the way they're probably going to be moving, especially the way he's going to be moving in the next couple of years. It's not going to work.
I mean, but Joe,
yeah,
to a point. Now I'm reading what she do. She may not have needed to be with him.
But that's what I'm saying. In the off season, but when everything was good, he was able to be alongside her on the movie show and producing stuff. I'm sure they was able to spend more time together. They was able to set their schedules. He can't set a schedule right now, bro, because he got to go recruit. He has to sit down now in the off season. He got to get his stuff together with Colorado.
Yeah, but like, you know, because I'm looking at what she do, and if she was a TV producer and personality like that, the writer's strike just got up.
Exactly.
She probably back in effect right now.
Okay,
she probably ain't got time for him.
It's about not needing his money. It's about needing him there. Something I'll keep saying: if you're too powerful, they have all the money in the world, but sometimes they don't have time. That's what I'm saying though. It's about. I think it comes to the bottom line of he don't have the time. That's what I've been saying. That when you look at what he got to do and what she's doing, there's no time for them. They work. They still going to be friends, but as far as them being intimate and being able to spend quality time together, how? And sometimes that happens in relationships if you're powerful and you're focused on your career. Because see, when she first got with Deion wasn't no coach of anything. It was just Deion Sanders and her. And then he started coaching Jackson State. She rode along with that. Well, that turned into Colorado. Sometimes you get on the ride with a man, you get a ride on a woman, bro, and you don't want to go along on that ride. Because she's not a woman that's going to sit on the side and just carry his bags or sit there and look cute. You know what I'm saying? She got her own thing that she got going on. I would say the same thing that I'm seeing between Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union.
Right? Yeah, they broke up.
They did? Did they break up?
Because they separated.
Because
if I'm not mistaken.
Because I've been wondering about it because I've been trying to find anything on their relationship, but I've been looking at Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union like, he's been in Dubai, she's doing other things, and I haven't seen any videos with them together. So
no, I think they separated.
So did they really separate?
Hold on, let me look it up.
No, I looked it up a couple days ago, but I haven't seen them in any Instagram videos together, which has kind of had me work. And I'm like, what happened to Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade? But I think the same thing happened to them too.
Okay, it's speculation,
right?
That they're heading towards divorce because she's admitted that they've been separated.
Okay.
And she's saying that that could be rumors, but she's saying because of those allegations that he's been getting through or been going through.
Yeah. But like I said, I don't know what's going on with them, but I know when I look at their social medias, they're usually always together. And now when I see them, I've seen him by himself, and I've seen her by herself, right? And I'm like, but you can't say because she could be on a project and shoot a movie, right? Or he can be too. So a lot of times when they're doing that, it may be a 3 month or 4 month movie, and we can be speculating they're not together and they're not. So I don't know.
In Dubai.
Well, but if your wife is shooting a movie and you're rich and you retired, why not go to Dubai? I'm saying, bro, I don't need to sit on the movie set with you on while you're shooting a 3 month movie the whole time that you're there. I can go do other stuff, right? And I can post on my social media. That doesn't mean that we're divorced or we're single. No, we're not together. So yeah. Let's see. Kimberly said they value success more than relationships. They weren't married. I don't know if they value success because they're already successful. I just think that if you're in that situation, I don't think Tracy wanted to get married at that point in time because she's been with Dion for a minute. And I don't think Dion wanted to get married for some point. I think they were with to each other for companionship. I truly believe that because Tracy is a smart woman. So if she wanted to get married, she would have put the pressure on Dion. If Dion wouldn't have married her, she would have moved on. So I don't think it was about marriage. I don't think it had anything to do with that. I think that it just came down to time because I think when you've been married before, like I have, one of the most important things in a relationship, nephew, is us spending time. It's not the titles that the world want to give us. It's that I want to spend time with you. You want to spend time with me. Now, when the woman feels she wants to be married to you, that's different. But you got to look at who Tracy Edmonds is. She was made before Deion Sanders. She don't need him. He don't need her. They love each other for what they brought to the table, but that was during the time they was able to spend together when he was just prime time. Deion Sanders probably doing some commercial with Nick Saban a little bit here and there, but he wasn't a coach. A coach's job takes on its own monster, its own routine. And where he is with Colorado being on a bigger stage and who he is and as much attention that he attracts, one thing you cannot say, or you look at their relationship, you can't say, where is the time? Let's be real, nephew. Where's the time for that relationship? If you're not married. Look at Nick Saban's wife, right? If she wasn't married to Nick, she probably wouldn't be with him right now. Real talk. You look at any coach out there, bro. Most coaches can't keep a wife if they're not already married.
Most coaches ain't married. But I also don't think that because Nick Saban's wife is into football. I don't know what she
January
does.
Bell, thanks for locking in with us. Make sure you subscribe to the show or follow us.
We have to ask folks that like no Nick. So I don't know what his wife does, but from the appearance of it, she's retired and she's just all in with what Nick does.
Right. Because she's okay with being in his shadow.
Tracy, you think it's him being her being in the shadow?
Yeah, because
I don't know. I think it's her she's all in on what he does because she wants to do something like it, or she's made a place for her in it.
Exactly. She's a supportive wife in her husband's glory. And that's cool.
But
Tracy ain't that lady. That ain't what she do.
I don't know if that wasn't her. I think
Tracy was her own woman before she met Deion.
But that's not
and he's not gonna see.
You missing what I'm saying.
What?
I'm not saying that she was doing that and she couldn't be her own woman or that she probably wasn't. I'm saying she probably did support and encourage and do most of the stuff other coaches' wives do. But when I'm reading over what she do for her, she probably didn't have time for him on that front. And she was probably the one that initiated the break off.
Right.
But like she got man, there's a lot of folks getting right back to work.
But let me
hard. But now that the writer's strike is over with.
Okay. And you're right. But let me say this. Let me go here with it. When they first got together, she was that lady. She was in TV. She was in producing. She was in the music industry when they first got together.
Yeah.
What changed in their relationship? Deion responsibilities. Deion time changed. They were cool when she was doing what she was doing before the writer's strike happened.
Okay.
They were okay. Well, I'm saying right now in Colorado.
But let's look back.
Go ahead.
I agree with that. But let's look back at the time stamps.
Okay.
She probably did have all that going on. And in the midst of him getting ready to start coaching, they still had, there's different levels of time, like how you said. And then it switched as soon as he got into coaching because remember, pandemic started.
Right.
Then the writer strike started.
Right.
That's at least a clean 2.5, 3 years.
Okay. Well, the writer strike only went on for about, I think, 6 or 7.
But I'm including it with the pandemic.
Okay, but the pandemic, there was no football, there was no.
But how football was being played and the
But I'm saying he
parameters.
wasn't the coach then.
No,
He wasn't the coach of HBCU.
I'm just including the last 2 years.
Okay, but
from when he was at Jacksonville, incorporating it with the writer's strike.
Okay, so with all that being going on, they made it work.
But you can imagine how somebody might have more time.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely have more time. But again, when you start to working and you both are now getting busy, I think they both still love each other very, very much.
From what the post said, yeah. Hey, they cool.
You know, but I think right now that where they are, they don't see a path forward because she knows Dion, he knows her. You don't want to lose a woman like that in your life. You don't want to lose a man like that in your life. I can see that. But at some point in time, you got to make a choice. Am I going to push forward with Colorado, or am I going to put Colorado to the side and go be in a relationship with Tracy, and vice versa? Am I going to ride on Dion's church? I'm going to ride on his bus and forego my career to be a wife to him or a woman to him and follow him everywhere, or am I going to go ahead and follow? She could say, I'm done what I'm doing and ride with him. He could say, I'm done in Colorado and I'm just going to be the husband. Now, we know that ain't going to happen. That ain't going to happen. I'm just saying he could. But it's bad, though, that a man won't give up his career for a woman, but we expect a woman to give up their career for us.
Let's switch to that.
Because think about it now. Dion don't need the money. It ain't like if he rolled with Tracy.
But she need the money?
No, but what I'm saying is we automatically expect for a woman to give up her career because she's the woman.
Hold on, some of y'all dudes expect that.
No, I'm saying in society, y'all let me know and add long distance. And very right, Kimberly. But think about what I'm saying. In society, most people would think the woman need to give up her career for the man.
I think it's popular to say that, or it's easy to digest that, but I don't think society think like that. Not from the actions that I see from most societies. Because when I hear stuff from women, they're telling you outright, I ain't doing that.
Okay, Erica, I'm gonna say
most women nowadays is telling you outright they're not doing that.
That's true, and I'm gonna say this to Erica Baxter. I think she lost her mind. Come out. Dion's ex-wife is moving. Has moved to Colorado, so she's going back. No, his ex-wife has moved to Colorado, so she can be closer to her son. They ain't got nothing to do with them.
Yeah, it's not with him.
No, I'm gonna say this. One thing I do know for factually, and I haven't talked to Deion Sanders, he ain't got nothing for his ex. Not a damn thing for his ex. That ain't the way she did some stuff and had them kids believing against him. He ain't trying to go back there. No, but Deion is the guy that brings everybody with them, so everybody can be near their sons. So she's there closer to be with her kids to see them go through college.
He has done that for other kids.
Yeah.
So if he keeping that same energy for them, they'll probably ask, "Hey, can you bring mama?"
Yeah, and you remember, we know. I'm saying I haven't talked to Deion, but I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna say 99.999%.
Hey, they relationship played out.
This has to do with his kids. It has nothing to do with Deion trying to get back with his ex-wife. Because if Tracy had a problem with that, his ex-wife wouldn't have been there. Trust me when I say that.
I don't know if that's the same woman that he had those problems with when he was in the NFL. You know, he had a little.
Okay, Eric, I'm gonna tell you like this. We'll see in the next 6 months he'll be back with his ex-wife. I'm telling you, I will pay you.
She said that.
I'm gonna go on my show, Erica Baxby in Houston. I will give you $100 if Eric Deion Sanders go back with his ex-wife. I'm putting $100 on the line that Deion Sanders is not going back with his ex-wife. This ain't got a damn thing to do with his ex-wife.
Stand on business.
I'm standing on business. He ain't going back to his ex-wife. Nah, he ain't got nothing to do with his ex-wife. That's why I always see how ladies leave her career to be with a man. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You know, we automatically think that a woman's going to leave. And in his situation, of course, he's not leaving. But when you look at, you got two powerhouses. This is what we were talking. Did we not talk about this last week on the show? About, are you building your relationship? Are you building for yourself? Right? What are you doing? Right?
Yeah.
When you look at it, two beautiful people, two people that love each other, but they realize they're no longer building for the relationship. They're building for themselves, and they couldn't find a way to build together, so they separated. believe that's what really happened. I don't think that he cheated. He's trying to go back to his ex-wife. I think that they figured out that this is what it is, and I have to be selfish and true to myself. And what's more important to me is my movie producing career. What's more important to me is see my sons get through college, and I finish this thing at Colorado, and I become successful in my career. And somebody have to give. Trey said, "Damn that, I'm not rolling with you and giving up my movie career."
No,
Dion,
TV.
TV career, right?
TV production.
And Dion said, "Well, damn that, I'm not gonna just sit back and watch you make TV movies and be on. You know what I'm saying? I'm prime time, baby. I gotta do what I do." She said, "Well, I'm stars, baby. I gotta do what I gotta do." Well, guess what? We can't be together.
It wasn't the prime time for them.
Exactly. I'm with you. Stop it, boy. Stop it. I'm with you. Now, I'm gonna be honest with nephew. I don't think it had anything to do with his ex-wife. Like I said, Eric, if I'm wrong, I would definitely cash you up $100 on the show. If you want to get back and say, I'm gonna cash you after you $100.
That's crazy. I should bet.
Well, go. You want to get in on it?
Nah, bro.
You want to get in on it?
Let's lose a battle. I ain't gonna
I'm not cashing after you $100 because I'm gonna win this. But if he don't go in 6 months, Eric, I want my 100. I'm just saying, I want my 100. And that's how strong I truly believe that this. Watching Dion, watching his ex-wife interact with their kids, right, and watching Tracy, from Jackson State to where they are right now. This has nothing. See, people got, and it's nothing. I'm not talking about Eric Basker right now, but I'm just talking about people in general. We got to get off because you see the ex in the picture that somebody wants your ex back. That ain't always the case, man. You know what I'm saying? That's
not thinking the ex is in the picture.
That's the low vibration of thinking. Sometimes people can work together and be with their kids.
I gotta stop thinking the ex is in the picture.
That's what I'm saying. The ex is not always the one that want to get back in the bedroom or the, you know what I'm saying, or you want your ex back. Sometimes you're doing it for the benefit of making the family work, right? And I truly believe that's what I truly believe that Tracy and Dion's ex-wife, they got a cordial enough relationship because they're raising kids that are in college. And if they got the money, why not have your mom there in Colorado to help you raise these kids? Let them be able to come to their football games.
You say raise. Them boys grown.
But what I'm saying is,
them boys grown.
But when them boys playing football games, right? You want to look at the stadium and you want to see your mom and you see your dad on the sideline, but you want to see your mom in the stadium. You know what I'm saying? You want to go eat dinner with your mom, just like you want to eat dinner with Tracy. You hope your mom will be there. So if the atmosphere is clear for everybody to be on the same page and be cordial enough to be able to do that, right? Why not do that? I heard Pillar was a bit crazy. Dion is not going back. No. Like I said, if you go back and look at Dion, before all of this, Dion is doing this for the kids. Everybody makes mistakes, and maybe he has forgiven her. You can forgive her, and maybe they're going to get back together. Erica,
and you think that's going to take off?
Don't tell me I'm being mean. I'm just telling you, Erica, you're living in fantasy land, okay? You're living in fantasy land. This man, Deion Sanders, is not about that. You can forgive, but when this man, Deion Sanders, if you look at his personality, I'm a man. He don't go back to something like that. You can forgive a woman, but he's not in love with that woman. If he's going to go back with anybody, he's not going to leave Tracy to go back to crazy. I'm just going to say that. You're not leaving Tracy to go back to crazy. That does not happen. No, there's no way in the world. And there's no benefit in him, trying to say, well, we're going to do it for the kids. So like you said, the kids are grown. He's stuck with her ass. Period. So if Tracy's gone and he go back to Pillow, I guess that's her name, and you go back to her, you stuck with this woman. And you know where she was. She is who she is. She's not changing. And he didn't like her a couple of years ago. So I don't think that really changed. So no, I don't think that. Even though the kids are grown, some men do still go back. Erica in Houston.
Go back home. I believe in second chances.
Okay, Erica. That is why, Erica, and I'm going to say this. You are that woman that believes in the fantasy. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But sometimes you got to know when to let it go. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be mean to you, Erica. I'm not trying to, pick on you, but I'm just saying, at some point, you got to know when to let that go. Deion Sanders is gone. I know you got hope and prayer for him and Pillars probably, but that's a done deal.
You gotta know when to hold on.
Yeah, you gotta know
when to fold.
You know what I'm saying? People can change, but Erica, when you look at a certain, that's like me, okay? I can see Erica right now. I'm out there doing my thing, right? And just say whoever I'm dating, you know, if it's me and Tams or Erica,
you gotta incorporate the job because that's probably how you doing.
No, but what I'm saying, but listen, I'm out there handling my business, right? And me and Erica, we can't be together no more because of our jobs, right? I moved my baby mama closer to where I am because our kids are in the entertainment business.
Okay.
Erica sitting there thinking there's an opportunity and a chance for me to go back to my ex. Let me say this, Erica. There's no way in the hell I'm going back to my ex.
But Joe,
do I want a cordial relationship for us to be able to raise our kids or be around our kids and spend time with our kids? Yeah. But us going back together, hell no. No, she can be there, but if she was butt naked, I wouldn't touch her. I wouldn't even look in her direction.
But Joe,
no.
Joe. Hey, can you blame some of the women for thinking like that?
I can.
Why?
Because we didn't
see what happened.
No, what
we have seen what happened. Come on, Joe. Don't count.
No,
okay. Because you got me defending them now.
Okay,
I just thought about it.
Let me tell you what we done seen. We done seen men go back and smash. We done seen men go back and hit their ex. You know what I'm saying? For his sexual.
What do you think the difference is for a woman?
No, because he's not getting back with her. They're not in their relationship. They're not getting married. You can smash your ex.
Most women think.
No. Erica is talking about being in a relationship, leaving Tracy,
Joe,
to get back with that woman. Man,
Joe. Most folks, before information started coming out to speculate on Jeezy, thought he was breaking up with her just so he can go find other girls. Like I said, can you blame some of them for doing? Because a few dudes did that.
Right. I'm gonna blame any woman, okay? Including Erica Baxby. If you sit back here and you think that a man is going back to his ex because he wants her back, I'm going to say, and I don't know the percentage, but I'm gonna say 70 to 80% of the men that go back or women that go back, right? Y'all just smashing. Y'all are not getting back together.
Do you think the other person cared whether it was just smashing or not?
But see, Nelly and Ashanti got back together under different circumstances. That's completely different. Nelly did not hate Ashanti. Ashanti never talked bad about Nelly. Nelly never talked bad about Ashanti. You never heard that. Go look back at Deion Sanders and Pillars. They talk really bad about each other. Okay? Please go back and do your homework. Go back and do your homework, Erica. Nelly and Ashanti never talk bad about each other. But there was love and respect always through good times and bad times.
Hold on.
That's why they can be together.
Hold on now.
What?
Nelly and Ashanti, they just chose not to speak a lot about what they did. It wasn't always. It wasn't like every time they had a chance they said something positive. They either skated over it or they left it be because they left their privacy private.
Right.
But that also goes to her point. Time might heal all, Joe.
Bro.
Just like it healed for Ashanti and Nelly, it might be healing for this dude. I'm just saying, I'm playing devil's example.
Okay, but you're a music head. You're a music head.
Yeah.
And every time you see an Ashanti interview and they ask about Nelly,
she skated over the interview skated over the question.
And the expression. Let's do this now because we
she did that recently.
Hold on, but we do it. No.
She's done that recently.
We do this for a living.
Yeah.
The expression on her face was not one of degradation.
But that
when you asked Nelly about Ashanti back in the day when they were nowhere near being together, but never.
But Joe, we can read into that because we know the media side. For folks that's just a common fan, they're not reading into her body. Her body.
Erica, you're right. They love each other. Go ahead. Yeah.
They're not reading into her facial expressions of her emotions like we would to see whether it was the truth or not. But most cases, she's only started talking about him in this super, super duper positive light as far back as like with her verses.
Yeah.
And when they mentioned stuff about Nelly, then she used more positive notes or just skated over the question.
When they broke up, did you ever feel that there was never a chance for them to get back together?
No, but They did not mention anything when they broke up.
That's
the thing. We only get that connotation when folks start saying stuff. No, they didn't say nothing for real.
I'm saying when Nelly and Ashanti broke up, there was nothing for us as a.
They didn't give us nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Because when they was in a relationship, right? Whatever they broke up for, they still like Deion Sanders and Tracy. I think they can get back together later on.
Okay.
Because of the way you seeing they're doing it, right? If you want to say anybody can get back together, Deion Sanders and Tracy can get back together. I think after his career or whatever they're doing in Colorado, whatever, and they're both still single, I can see them two getting back together. I'm saying my point to Erica Bagsby is this in Houston. Him and his ex-wife ain't in a chance in hell. Hell will freeze over before they get back together.
All right. But I still can't blame folks for thinking when the ex pop up and thinking something's there, even if you just going to smash, that's still something for me.
It ain't nothing, bro. If you smash,
that's still something for me. Because why you smashing your ex?
Because, bro, sometimes you just want to see can you still smash.
And then there was something that something else was. I want to see if I can still smash again.
No, bro, something there's your ego. That's it. You ain't got no feeling for this woman. There are women that have told me, and I've been in this situation where I've smashed women. That was my ex that I had no intentions to get back with her.
But do you think the ex that you smashed with, or the ex that you cheated on, do you think they care whether you just did it to get a break off?
It depends on the woman and how y'all broke up.
Most cases, I'm talking about most. Okay, we know it's an anomaly.
If you broke up with her, she just want to smash and dump you. If she broke up with you, you want to smash her and you want to dump her. That is the way it usually goes.
That's how both of y'all looking at it. I'm talking about the person that's getting cheated on. The person that's getting cheated on do not care that y'all two in y'all minds probably want to get each other back or just see if I can smash. No, they like, golly, dude. You like that? That's we gonna go back to the old ones, whether it was something there or not. Or whether you felt like you just wanted to get something out of it.
You have to make a good point. Sometimes, bro, you're going to smash your ex because you know it's familiarity and it was good.
That's speaking to the people that smashing. That's not speaking to the person that got cheated on.
Okay.
I'm not arguing that point.
Okay, what are you talking about the person that got cheated on?
The person that got cheated, because we're mainly talking about Deion Sanders and the girl that Miss Edmonds, right?
Yeah.
Him and Miss Edmonds. They brought in the ex because they think that's why he was going off, or why he cut it off, or why they mutually decided to cut it off.
That's what Eric Johnson said.
Yeah, that's what she's trying to say. But I'm saying, if it was true, if it was allegedly, if that was true, you think Miss Evans cared that he was probably just trying to get something out or just get something off? Like, that's what I'm saying. The two people that's doing it with each other can say what they really feel or try to get off. Oh, I just did it because I wanted to smash and get something off.
Right.
But the person you cheated on, they not gonna look at it like that. They're gonna think you're cheating. So that's why I was like, I don't think it's a difference whether you just trying to get something off or you was in love. Because the person that got cheated on is not thinking about that.
But it does matter to me, in my opinion, that the reason why you're cheating. If you're cheating to get back with your ex, number one, you're not over them. Number one. Number two, you're not in love with the person that you're with. Okay. If you got to go back to your ex to go get the good, right? You're not in love with the person that you're with, and you should have left. So you're being
there was no emotions there, though, Joe.
That's what I'm saying. So you shouldn't be with that person. You should be. But if your ex got better sex than a woman or the man that you with, you shouldn't be with that person.
No, I was saying, what if you smack? Because you said sometimes folks just go back with the girl to smash her just because they want to get something off. But I'm saying you still cheating.
Cheating is cheating, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But again, bro, it don't matter why you cheat at the end of the day, but I'm just saying me as a man, or if a woman cheated on me, right? The viewpoint I'm looking at is, if we're in a relationship and you go back to your ex and smash, whether he knocked you off better than I did or whatever.
Yeah.
You never got over him.
Oh, okay. Then we saying that.
You know what I'm saying? You never got over that guy, even though you was with me, right? You settled for me because y'all couldn't work for whatever reason. Yeah. I don't want to be with your ass. Is my point. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you go back to your ex and smash right after we break up or during the time that we together, you was never in love with me and you never got over your ex. I don't care what nobody say, because when I went through a divorce, I didn't go back and smash her ex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If my ex came to me right now and tried to offer me, came to me butt booty naked, like I told you,
with the yakas out,
and whatever, bro, I'm gonna tell you, if my ex came back to me right now, right, and she was burning, I told you, you know what I'm about to say. If she was burning, right, I'm piss in the opposite direction and let her burn. We have nothing for each other. Wishing her the best, right? But I don't want nothing from her. You know what I'm saying? I want to touch her with your yang yang. You know what I'm saying? I want to touch her with my brothers. I don't want to wishing her the best, but we ain't got nothing there. You see what I'm saying? She don't think about me, I'm sure. I don't think about her. You see what I'm saying? We done. So that's what I'm saying. When you're over somebody and they're over you, you're over them. But if you go back to your ex, there's something there that you're trying to rekindle or you miss.
I can see that.
That's
what I was saying.
Yeah. So I at the end of the day, ain't no way in the hell you going back to your ex?
All right. Go.
I mean, bro, I went back before, but it was understood why we are back. When I actually did dip back I'm gonna say my lifetime. I'm 53, so I dipped back, and I can't remember everybody in the show with, but I'm gonna say the people that I cherish and I stepped back to somebody was maybe 3 times, 3 to 4 in my lifetime.
You went back?
That I stepped back, and went back. I'm a big proponent of not going back. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to go back to something.
I evaluate chances.
Kimmy said she would feel irrelevant. I think that's because it was disappointing because I loved that man, Whitney and Bobby. But I think, when you got
Whitney and Bobby.
When you got a sick kind of love, right? When you got a sick kind of love for somebody, and this is what I tell anybody if you're dating, right? Don't date somebody if they're not over their ex. If they keep talking about their ex, or you don't see them actually engaging you the way you think they should over a period of time, walk away. That's one thing I had to learn, right? Sometimes people get in relationships to get over a relationship.
I agree with that.
And you become a Ponzi in the game of what they're doing, and they really never fall in love with you, right? So try not to get in a relationship. And I would say try not to put yourself in a situation where you're using one person to get over another person, because that really never really works at the end of the day.
It rarely does. It really ever works.
And for me, I'm a so just tell me I'm a rebound guy and I'm okay with that. I'm gonna tell all of you to use me. The grass is muddy, so use me. I'm okay with you using me, but I don't have a problem with women. If y'all don't want no headaches and y'all just want to get over somebody and you're beautiful and we can
just want to get over somebody,
call me.
On both ways.
What
on both ways. Yeah, you get over the feelings that you have.
But we're talking about women, just women, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but you said get over. You said both ways. I'm like, I gotta make sure we talk about, because I'm
smashing too, right?
I'm just talking about smashing women.
Yeah.
Okay.
So get over you thinking about the dude and smashing her.
Yeah.
Both ways.
But as long as talking about women. Okay. But the whole thing. I don't want to be getting stuff going on here. Okay? I don't want to be getting stuff. I don't need no P. Diddy ish going up in here. I don't need no ish.
Oh my God!
I don't need no speculation. That's what you said both ways. I gotta make sure we clear. Because see, people play this clip.
Now most folks say
there we
that's speculation. Allegedly, that's why they say D Wade left.
Huh?
That's why they say D Wade in his predicament.
Miss Harris, I feel you, but I was able to welcome back.
Or you can say you can say Dwight Howard. We ain't Dwight Howard.
I ain't none of that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's proved,
bro. I need everybody that ever watched my show. 1,000 people watch my show daily, bro. I love women. W-O. Don't take the W off of, don't take the W off of it, okay?
No.
I love women, okay? That's all I'm saying on that issue. But I may want I am for women. So that's why when you said go both ways, bro, hold on, wait a minute.
I thought you knew what I was on, but okay, I didn't assume that one.
Erica says she never looks back. I mean, okay. I mean, I understand that you never look back.
I look back sometimes. I ain't gonna care. But if it don't seem like it's the same, I'm looking back. I'm looking back at it.
Okay.
You gotta convince me things are different for me to consider.
But why? Okay, let's talk about this though. Why would you go back to something that you knew what already was?
Because you showed me that things are different. That's what I'm saying. Like if the person is making a conscious and considerate effort to change things that not only didn't work for us, but would help them personally, I would look back at you and I would understandably consider trying to redo, because maybe in life that's just where you were at. Like that's what happened with me and my ex. I didn't choose to go back, but that's what she told me. She was like, compared to when we started out and during the relationship and where I see you now, you are a million times different from how you was before. And we don't even speak every day. This is her words, verbatim.
You still talking to her?
No. This is from what she told me. This is from what she told me.
It sounds like you're still talking to her.
You so messy. You are messy, man. Well, I'm trying to bring up examples.
But it sounds like you still got I don't know who this is, but if you listen to the show right now, you may have a chance to get back.
Chill out. Because you tell your exes too. I'm not gonna do this to you. You even do this to me.
Which ex I talk to? Go ahead,
leave alone. We leave alone. We don't leave alone.
No, I want you to call it out.
No.
You. So what ex I talk to? Call it out.
Nah, we ain't using names because I use names.
Go ahead.
No, Joe. I'm not doing that. Chill out. Just leave it alone.
No, because you know I'm talking to no ex.
Not your ex-wife.
Okay. Now somebody.
The one of them.
Huh?
The one of them.
The one of them only had two.
Exactly. So take out one.
I don't talk to that.
Okay, Joe. Okay. You're right, Joe. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, Joe. Let me get back to my point. Because I know you do. Yeah, let me get back to my point. Because you don't talk to her every day. You definitely don't talk to her every day.
The person that you're talking about was never my wife, but go ahead.
All right, girlfriend. Ex.
She was,
what's the difference? What's the difference, Joe?
We talked, but she was never my wife. And we was never really in a relationship.
I
know who you talking about. Joe. I know who you talking about.
Joe.
But we are Joe. Hold on. Who you talking about? We've never been in a relationship.
Joe.
We ain't never spent time together like that. We have never done. We've talked on the phone. We've talked. We did FaceTime. I know you're talking about that. But no, that was never my wife, bro. We was never married, sir.
Okay.
And if you talk to her right now, she'll tell you we ain't never been together, sir.
Not even on no girlfriend exclusive stuff.
No. Not at all, bro. I know what you're talking about. No, sir.
You didn't talk to your ex before. You didn't talk to your ex before. You did all that to skate. Now that don't disclose whether it was hard or not. That don't disclose none of my argument.
We can talk about no, sir. I'm not.
That don't disclose none of my argument.
I tell you what. When we get off this thing, I'm gonna go ahead and hit them up, and they'll tell you exactly what I'm telling you.
Bet, Joe.
No, sir. That was never my wife.
Either way, but you didn't talk to your ex before.
Yes, I've talked to my ex, but we went back.
I didn't go back.
You sure?
I'm very sure. Don't put on that. Put that on me.
You ain't try.
I'm in the streets.
You wouldn't.
I'm in the streets.
I need to talk.
You ain't gonna put that on me.
I need to talk to him.
Talk to him. I'll give you the number now. What?
Hey, I'm gonna bring her. Hey, you gonna come to the studio?
I'm bringing her on board.
Hold on.
We ain't bring her on the show.
Hold on. You gonna walk in the studio one day? She gonna be sitting right here. So let's talk.
I'm walking right back out.
Why? You scared?
No,
You scared?
no, I don't want to talk.
Huh?
I don't want to talk.
Why you want to talk? Ain't nothing to talk about. I'm just saying, you know.
Made me sick. You made me sick.
I was just, y'all see how you changed that up real quick.
Either way, Joe.
All right, go ahead and make your point.
God, when somebody, oh, bro.
No, the nephew was talking about, ladies, was never my wife. No, we was never in a relationship. I know who he's talking about. We was never in a relationship, but he's seen her, he talked to her, and so he was like a little bit confused about that. But yeah, but go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and set that up.
Either way,
I'm going to set that up.
Either way,
that would be great.
If your ex,
you walk out of here,
no,
and we have this conversation with her.
That's so messy. I ain't nothing now.
I know the first question I want to ask her. But go ahead.
What?
Don't worry about it. I ask her this year. I'm gonna bring her on the show.
All right, you bring her on the show. You want to?
I'm gonna sing her a string your link.
Don't be getting a little work in this. I'll turn that.
I can send an invite on TikTok.
I'm so weak, man.
Hey, if nephew girlfriend is on TikTok, you on TikTok and you hit X, and you know this is about. Hey,
depends. Or no.
If you ever dated nephew, inbox me. God. Inbox Joe Lockett. I want to talk to you, but go ahead. So your point is?
My point is, if you didn't show your ex that you are a degree different, or that you value, or either or, as long as there's something not the same there, I think somebody will look at you and see if the new version that you're showing of yourself is either good or positive for them, or good or bad for them. And if they think it's good for them, they will go back and they will evaluate. I think
let me try. I think you can do that, bro. And I think people do change. And I'm gonna say this: it just really depends on how we broke up for me.
Oh, it feels nasty.
You know what I'm saying? The reason why I said I can't get back with my my last wife is because of how we broke up. Right.
That speaks a lot too.
Right. You know what I'm saying? If we wouldn't have broke up in some of the derogatory things and some of the intentional shaming or whatever that was, or trying to hurt somebody was done, yeah, we may be, and I wouldn't want to get back with, but we could probably be cordial and have a conversation. But because the way it was done, right? When someone do you wrong and you know they're doing you wrong intentionally, and they don't care about you, and you married to this person first, right? That kind of sets a different tone. Because if you're going to get a divorce from somebody, divorce them. You don't have to put a nail in their coffin or try to. You know what I'm saying? To make sure you're going to be okay.
Yeah, you don't have to.
And I see a lot of people doing that when it comes to relationships, right?
But do you think that speak on them or what they're advised to do?
Regardless.
Because a lot of...
But there's nobody right now, even when I was going through my divorce, I had people saying, well, you can do this, you can take her for this, you can take her for this, you can take her for this. I made up my own mind not to do it.
But there's two reasons why I suspect they say it like that. Like I said, I don't know.
People consider dating for 3 months in a relationship these days. Yeah, I agree. That ain't no damn relationship. Go ahead, I'm listening to you.
You know how y'all exclusive?
In 3 months?
A lot. You can start dating in 3 months and break up.
You can start.
You've been talking for a whole year.
You can start. What?
I'm saying you could have been talking for
she's saying,
and then y'all just got exclusive in that 3 months.
No. She's saying in 3 months people think they're in a relationship. She's saying that
brand spanking new.
Brand spanking new in 3 months they think they're in a relationship. What she's saying.
Oh, then no, that's not a relationship.
Yeah. But go ahead. What's up, D-Mo?
But yeah. Oh, what I was saying?
I don't know.
What was he talking about?
I don't know what your point was. I can't take my ex back either. He was a good man, but crossed the line.
Oh, okay, I remember.
Okay.
Like I'm only speculating. I don't know, but I would think they're advising you to do that because they saw that you would have won favor in it from outside looking in, or from people that's like your lawyer in the situation.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of folks, I feel, is advised to take as much as they can from most lawyers. Not only because it's going to speak back and get the lawyer money, but the lawyer should butter them up and be like, yo, you can get something too.
Let me say this, man. If you're going through a divorce, especially, right? Damn the lawyers, damn your family, damn your friends. When you're going through a divorce, man, honestly, it's just me. If the person hasn't cheated on you or whatever, you should leave each other in a better place as much as possible than you found the person when you got with them.
You say that.
No, I'm just saying.
But one of those is real hard to skate off. Well, I agree with you with the bump the lawyer and bump the friend. But when you bring that family point in,
man, definitely bump the family. Definitely
family is subjective because they might be looking at that family Joe, they might be either looking at that family that they made or that family that they was married to.
No, if you talk about your kids, yes, but if you talk about your mama, your dad, your sister, and brother, hell no. They have no place.
Family just
no. I'm saying if you're talking about your kids and you make a decision for them that y'all got together or you had before them, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with your resolution being on that premise, but I have a huge problem if your answer or the way you're treating me or I'm treating you is based on how the hell what your mama or dad say about me or our relationship with your sister or brother. I got a huge ass problem with that. Yeah, I got a problem with that because their ass wasn't there behind closed doors when we went through our stuff.
Joe, they may not have been there behind closed doors, but we don't know everybody else's family interactions. That might have added to some pressures. That might have added to some of these closed door arguments.
No. Bro, you can't if you grown.
Joe, hold on now, Joe.
What?
Joe.
Man, you finna
I'm finna press a button for you.
You probably go ahead because I've been through
Joe, I'm locked it in then.
Well, press the damn button because you finna get something. Well, go ahead, let's go.
Well, Joe, think about it. Haven't you seen where people will have closed door arguments about either how they've been getting treated from mama, daddy, or the kids?
Okay.
You do know that we'll go into it when you're starting to divorce from them. Yeah, they gonna think about that. Because, oh man, not only did I have to put up with the stuff that we had to deal with one-on-one, even behind closed doors, these folks will still mention, and I had problems with them too, that you more than likely defended.
Hold on.
So it wasn't just like they did it, you took their side too. And that would add to another argument.
No, bro, but when it comes
that would add to something.
When it comes to a husband and wife, bro, I don't give a damn what I've been through with my mom and dad. It ain't got nothing to do with me and my wife. Nothing. No, whatever my trauma is dealing with that.
Hold up, but I can't bring up yours because yours. I told you everybody.
Okay, but I ain't talking about family. I'm gonna say this: mama and daddies. I don't care how close you are with your kids. I don't give a damn how close you are with your kids. They have no precedence in your kids' marriage.
That's not what we're talking about.
What you talking about, then, sir?
We're talking about the two people that are divorcing, and you're saying that bump the lawyer and bump the friends and family.
Bump the family. Yeah.
But I can only agree to bump to two of those because your family point is a little hard.
Irrelevant.
No, it's not irrelevant.
It's irrelevant when it comes to your marriage.
That's not a marriage no more. That's a divorce.
Your mama and daddy advice about
we're not talking about advice. We're talking about the relationship that came with it. In our marriage.
I'm talking about advice.
No, I'm not talking about advice.
What you talking about then?
I was saying because you talking about when they get to the divorce and it's starting to have those talks of what you either get back or what you gonna either need to make a claim for.
It ain't nobody's business.
No, it's not nobody's business, but I can understand somebody then going through the methods of what they had to deal with in the marriage. And what you have to deal with in the marriage might include the family. What you have because you're talking about the two people's perspective perspective on that.
Yeah.
You're talking about the two people's perspective.
And how
if one of the people think I had to not only put up with you, but I had to put up with you defending the wrong your family did, I'm gonna want something back. I'm gonna do it.
Bro, it has nothing to do with the family still. You can be mad at them because he's a mama's boy, she's a daddy's girl. That's fine. But still, I'm judging you. You judge me on the merit of who I am. I'm not listening.
But if you know stuff, because with him being a mama's boy, if you know that his mama did some certain things to y'all that made the marriage a lot harder, because we know it's petty folks like that.
Okay.
We know it is.
Okay.
And you can take it from most women advice. If they say that's how their interaction is with the mama, if it's not good and you know she did some petty stuff to make y'all relationship worse, then when it do get to worse and y'all divorcing, I can't imagine that woman still won't add into a factor, not for the reason, but add into a factor. Oh, not only do me and this dude have this problem that we have behind closed doors, but even behind closed doors, how he handled his family for me, that's probably wrong.
That part I understand. I'm not arguing with that. I said advice from your family.
Advice, I'm not arguing that.
Okay, so me,
I wouldn't argue that.
I can understand the leverage that you if you defended your mom and dad always to your wife or husband. I get that part. Yeah, I'm cool with that. But my point is, because I've been through divorce. When you're talking about divorce,
you're talking about advice on what you need to get out.
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm not arguing. Okay.
When you're talking about that's what I'm talking about. When you're going through a divorce, your mama, your dad, your uncle, your cousin, I don't care. Nobody has a say-so in this divorce but us. And I hate when somebody get with somebody and they start telling you how you should handle her or how you should handle them. Because like I said, I've been through this. I had to make a decision on how I handle my divorce with everybody in my ear. And you know what I told everybody?
Shut up.
Exactly. This ain't your marriage. I'm gonna do this my way. What you think I should and couldn't do? Where the hell were you when we were married?
Yeah, and I agree with that.
And I will say, because all these folks that sit there talking and be in your marriage and stuff and want to see you do bad and want to see you move away from this person, they got a whole lot of damn mouth. But at the end of the day, man, when it comes down to it, right? You the one stuck. When you screw somebody over in a marriage, you're the one who's stuck with the feeling, knowing that you did that person wrong. You're the person when you're sitting alone in your room. Sometimes you stare at the wall and in the back of your mind, you hear your conscience call. Right?
LL,
but what I'm saying, because think about it, when we all, men and women, get alone in our room, right? Our mind talks to us.
Yeah,
about our good stuff we done and the bad stuff that we have done, right?
And last a little long.
And a lot of people stuff lasts a long time, right? And so what I'm saying is, when you know that you did something on an emotional tip and you listen to your mama, your dad, your sister, your brother, and you know you hurt somebody and you know you was wrong for it, even though you may have benefited from it, bro, it helps with you when you by yourself. Because you know you was wrong. That's every human being that's living. If you got a conscience, it helps with you every time.
If you got a conscience, though.
If you got a conscience, it helps with you because you know you were wrong in what you're doing. And this is why I say to women and men, when you're going through a divorce, keep your mama and your daddy out your damn business, right? You deal with the woman or the man in front of you. Y'all make your own decisions, right? You listen to your lawyers, right? You can get everything. You can get this and get this. But what you have to do is, did this person ever hurt me? Did this person have my best interests at heart? Are we together? Huh? Most people don't think like that. But what I'm saying is, there are some people that get a divorce because they're just not growing together and they can amicably divorce.
But
right?
amicably divorcing, because I agree now that we got the mix of it.
Yeah.
But I agree. But a lot of folks, when they go to divorce, just like how a lot of folks click over once they get married, it's completely different life for them. A lot of folks, when divorce hits, it clicks for them and life is different now.
But see,
some folks on their stance, when they stand on their business, even if it was some phony business, they'll try to get as much out of them.
And that tells you, well, let me tell y'all this, man. If you're going through a divorce, right, or a breakup, you learn everything about that person that you was with when you're going through it. Because You don't have to take everything that you're rightfully owed. You don't have to hurt anybody just because they hurt you. It's up on that person, and watch very carefully and closely how that person treats you when things are not going well through a divorce or a breakup, because that's who they are.
I think that rightfully owed crap is used loosely in those situations.
What do you mean?
You said you don't need to get everything if you rightfully owe.
You don't. You don't.
But this is how I take that.
Because you can take a man's car or a house, you don't have to.
But that's what I'm saying. You're not rightfully owed if you have that liberty. A lot of folks are advised to take that.
You don't take it.
Yeah. A lot of folks are advised to do that from some lawyers. But just because you can, you don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just because you can, you don't have to take it. But when we use that rightfully owed thing, a lot of y'all ain't rightfully owed it. Y'all just have that option.
But I'm saying, if you're married for a certain number of years, like I was with my ex for 10 years, we was married for 7.
And
because of the Alabama law, I could have taken her to court
and let her dry
and got alimony, requested alimony, and I could have said, I want a portion of the house, even though the house was hers when we married. Because of the law in Alabama, I was told this, okay? Even though what happened in my marriage, right, was not good for me, I made the decision not to do that. I'm not looking for any applauses, any kudos, but I said, I know, see, this is what I said. When I met her nephew, that wasn't my house. Why do I want to take it from her now? You see what I'm saying? Why do I want half of something that wasn't mine? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I fixed a lot of stuff in there. Yeah, I painted a lot of stuff in there. But I know for a fact when I met her, that wasn't my damn house.
But, well, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
It's a little bit of vulnerability for me.
Okay, go ahead.
A lot of dudes would not do that.
I understand that.
But you say not to give kudos to that, and I can't help but to. Because when my mom got divorced from her dude, we was in an apartment. It was a pretty nice apartment, keeping it 100. But when he divorced and left out, he was the one who had the apartment in his name, so he stopped paying on it altogether, and he blocked it down so she couldn't put anything on it.
And see, and that's what. And
two, he bought the furniture in there. He took out all the furniture and all the beds. We had to sleep on the floor.
And see,
until we found
wow. But see, this is what I'm saying. That's a bitch ass ninja. Okay, let me just be honest. Because, bro, a man don't have to hurt a woman because you're hurt. I was hurt in my divorce, but just because I was hurt, don't mean I needed to hurt the woman that I was with when I know rightfully. And for me, looking at it, that wasn't my house. That was hers. She bought that for her son. Because the law said I can do it, right? And because me and her are not getting along, I should now say, I'm finna get your ass, I'm finna mess you up. No, right? I hate women. Let me say this again. I hate women when you do that crap because you can and leave a man messed up. And I hate men when you do that crap and you can leave a woman messed up. It's bull. Because you whip somebody, that don't mean that you rightfully need to take them down. You should leave a person where they can survive without you, where they're going to be okay without you, right? The relationship didn't work for whatever reason, but you don't have to leave somebody in the trenches, in the ditch, butt naked and buried and hurt because you are hurt by the relationship. It's stupid. It's irrelevant and it makes no sense to me. I've been in those situations and I watched somebody do it to me. And it hurt the hell out of me when somebody did it to me because they could. Just because you can. And I could have helped you 1,000%. And you still went out there and helped me for no reason. It didn't benefit you at all. It didn't save you at all, but you still went out there and helped me because you could. Think about it. I could have messed them up and I didn't. You helped me in certain things because you could. Bro, I can't stand people who do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because now you really truly show me your Cyndi Lauper, who the hell you truly are, and how you truly felt about me at the end of the day. Good, bad, or indifferent. You didn't have to F me. Right? Effing me and protecting you, I get. Effing me for GP, that's a problem, nephew.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I can understand if you look at a situation. Well, she had to do that because if she didn't, her and blah, blah, blah wasn't going to work. Got it. I ain't got no problem with that. I may not like it, but you can understand it. But effing me for GP just to do it, and it has no benefit to you, but it hurts me, man, that truly shows me everything that I need to know about you as a person, period. You see what I'm saying? That right there, bro. And you see that so much. People F people for GP reasons. And that nephew bothers the hell out of me when you can see you done been with somebody and their life moves on however it moves on, and they F you for GP reasons, and there's no benefit to them. That's a problem, bro.
Yeah.
That's a huge problem. And then you check yourself. Damn, I got a relationship with this person.
Yeah.
Damn, I married this person. This is how they truly move with me now, because things are good on their side. And still at that point, nephew, when I saw it, I still could have went back and changed it. But guess what I didn't do? I didn't. Because what I said was for myself was I have to live with what I do or don't do. So I moved on. Again, not looking for kudos, not looking for praises. But what I'm saying is when you know for yourself that you got to do what's right, and I was in a bad situation at that time. I was losing everything, right? But you got to believe in yourself that you got to do the right thing, and the right thing is going to happen for you. Because I didn't want to make any moves on the negative tip, because I didn't want to accept anything from or take anything from her, knowing that I'm getting it, and I know that I really didn't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could say, well, yeah, because of the law.
After all that, you didn't think you deserved it?
No, bro, it wasn't my house.
Not that.
The alimony. I know she's making a certain amount of money. She got to move forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a man. For real talking, man, at the end of the day, we should be able to move on, and I'm done with her. I don't want to take her through tough times to pay me alimony when I knew everything she had to do moving forward. Even though it wasn't in my benefit, I want that for her. I didn't want that for her, for my stepson.
A lot of folks look at that alimony like you paying me back for the time.
I do get that, but like I said, for me being a man, I didn't want to take anything from her that was going to take from her what she needed to move on with her life, even if it was somebody else, whatever. It wasn't about that for me.
Would you understand if a dude took alimony for that reason? Or if a dude,
I'm gonna say this:
if a dude took alimony for
to each dude, his own is his own journey on that. You know what I'm saying? It's your own journey. I decided not to take alimony because I didn't go after it. I didn't even go to court for it, right? Because I could have pushed for the divorce date and all stuff. I just wanted it to be over. I wanted her to move on with her life. I wanted to move on with my life. No hard feelings against her. She did what she had to do. But, you know, at the end of the day, I can say, if you truly love somebody, you're not going to try to hurt them, even though they try to hurt you. That is my point, right? And when somebody don't really love you or not in love with you, they're going to try to shut your ass down, try to put a nail in your coffin, and make sure you can't move because they don't mess with you like that.
But you know, because folks like to identify or idealize stuff really wild nowadays. Now that I think about it, and they might be thinking that they're handling you like that because of whatever it is they identify for you that felt negative.
I understand that.
So, and this is why I don't put it past too many people to be dirty, because
but they never loved you, bro.
No, you know what I'm saying? Right.
No, but if a person feel because you hurt them or they didn't get what they want out of the relationship, and they feel that they got to F you so they can feel better about themselves, they never loved you. You was the person that they settled for. What I had to realize in my marriage, right? is that my last ex, she settled for me. I was not the guy that she really wanted to marry, right? And I'm not throwing in the shade against my ex, wishing her nothing but the best. Hopefully, whatever she got going on, we haven't talked in years, but whatever she got going on, wishing her nothing but the best. But what I'm saying is, I realized at that divorce, when the way it happened and everything that happened at the end, right, that my ex did not. And only time you over the cliff and don't look down and see are you going to be okay is when they don't care. Again, that you are the person that they settle for because you were the person that showed up and met the agenda, what they were looking for at that time. And that's what you have to be very careful of. I'm telling y'all, man, it may hurt to hear y'all feeling what the hell I'm saying, but I'm being honest because I've been through it, right? And it hurt at the time. I'm good. I can talk about it now. But my ex, there maybe was a time she cared for me and had, let me say this, had love for me. But my ex was never in love with me. There's a difference. I was the guy who showed up. And when things went the way they did, and then that's not all because of her. Again, I'm not saying anything bad about my ex because we both contributed to the downfall of our marriage, me included, 1,000%. Take all the blame or whatever that is for me. So I'm not talking bad about my ex. I'm talking about this for an experience for people who are going through this. You better realize if you're in a marriage or your relationship, is the person you with, are you the one that's settling for? Is that person truly in love with you? Because when things go bad, real bad, they're not going to protect your ass at all. They're going to listen to everybody on how to screw you over. They're not going to defend you to their new person, their family, or their friends. They're not going to defend anything about y'all marriage or relationship. They're going to listen to everything that they think that everything everybody's saying that they should do to you. They're going to do 99% of it or 80% of it. And they're going to F you every way they can because they were not in love with you. They are hurt by you. They feel that you wasted their time. They feel that you are worthless to them and they're going to screw you because they was never in love with you. Trust me when I say this. Again, if anybody knows my ex-wife or listen to my ex-wife, I ain't talking bad about her. I'm talking fucking, excuse my I'm talking freaking facts.
You might just made this explicit so at this point.
I'm talking facts.
Oh my God.
But I'm talking facts, bro. Seriously. Yeah. Right? I've always said, we haven't talked in years. Wishing her the best. But what I know now, I understand that my ex was never in love with me. I was the guy who showed up and did, the right thing. Now, did I do the right thing throughout the whole relationship to make sure everybody's clear so I can throw myself up under the bus? There were things she wanted, I didn't do. There were things that I was supposed to rise to the occasion. I was not able to rise to the occasion for her, so I was not able to do that. So that did a big hindrance in the relationship. Was she there supportive and loved and cared about me? Yes. Did she do all the right things that as a wife should have did in the beginning? Yes, she was an awesome wife. I have nothing bad to say about her. What I say is how we ended.
Sometimes I tell it all.
Let me say that again. How we ended. I am not bad mouthing the woman that I married, that I asked for her hand in marriage and got down on my knee in front of her. Not saying that. She's a great woman. I think she's a great mom, and hopefully she's been a great wife to the new dude that she's married to. Wishing her nothing but the best. But I'm telling the truth when it comes to how the relationship ended. You start to understand where you were, where she was in that relationship, right? And we both screwed the relationship up. But at the end of the day, right? Be very careful if you're the woman or you're the man that they settle for. Don't be nobody's settling point. If they don't want you, make them companions. Don't put a ring on their finger. Don't accept the ring, right?
Don't think a lot of folks can figure out whether they are wanted or not.
Yeah, bro.
Because a lot of folks can make you feel like you was wanted.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. The honest God truth. I realize I'm gonna probably say 3 years to my last marriage, maybe 4. Damn. But
you realize that then
I realized it. But at that time, my infinite mind at that time, I'm like, where I got her and he didn't, right? So obviously she loves me enough that, we can make this work. So I put that to the side and I started saying that I'm going to, this is going to work regardless. I had a lot of bad traits in the marriage that contribute to our downfall. I did. My attitude, the things I was saying, the things that I was not doing. Did I ever cheat on my ex-wife? No. But I was a monster or a beast to live with. Was not abusive, was not, never hit on my ex-wife, but I'm demonstrative about how I am and what I want to get accomplished. I never made time for my relationship once I got into radio. I was single-minded, razor focus on what had to be done. And damn be the hell, damn the torpedoes. I did what I had to do to make the radio show work. In my mind, you know who I am, you know what I'm doing, and you're going to ride along with this. You do you, I do me. Not the best way to do a relationship, right? But that's what happened, right? So again, I don't want anybody to think that I did not love my ex-wife. I don't respect her even to this day. I respect her as a person. Don't want to see her, don't want to talk to her. But I'm just being honest. Wishing her the best, but at the end of the day, I have to be very truthful, right? That when you realize how a person that you're supposed to be married to, like I said, we were together for 7, married for 10. And when you see how things end, that tells you everything that you need to know at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
And so you got to be very careful. Those things normally don't turn out well for people. If someone settles for you, and somebody else, if someone settles for you and you falter in that relationship for a consistent period of time, there's a capacity that may you. You see what I'm saying? Because they settle. If someone comes along better, right, than you, and they're more what they will look for than what you are now, they may leave you. I'm saying it always. I'm saying this. Know this. There's somebody out there that can get your wife or husband's attention because you have settled for it. But if they mess around and bump around to somebody that they see that's really more what they're looking for, that person can be the glimmer, the shimmer in their eyes. And at some point, that person can pull them away because they were never in love with you. It's one thing I truly believe. If a man or a woman is in love with each other, nephew, it's going to be very, very hard for somebody to pull them away.
I can agree with that.
You see what I'm saying? They're going to fight for you, right? But if that person is not in love with you, right, they're going to entertain. They're going to Bruno Mars and leave the door open for the other person. Even though they he and ha, they're going to let that person DM you. You're going to talk to that person sometimes. You're going to text back and forth with that person sometimes. And that person that they got into that door, what they're going to wait for is the mistake that you're going to make for the person that sells for. The selling for a person is going to make a mistake. And guess what she's going to wind up telling? Or guess who he's going to wind up telling?
Yeah. Or her.
You see what I'm saying? And so now you're going to get a bond because now that person that you're more comfortable with, right? Now they're going to start saying stuff that make more sense to you because you settle for that person. See, if you didn't settle for that man, even though an outside source says something about your husband or wife, they can't penetrate you.
See, but they understand me though.
They do. But what I'm saying is, if you're in love with your mate, man or woman, they can't penetrate you. You see what I'm saying? Because you're not going to even entertain that BS. Like when I was married, anybody who knew me that was married, I never entertained other women. You see what I'm saying? I had women after me when I got in radio, bro. I had women that I could have got with when I was married. I could have cheated. But every woman would tell you that ninja was focused on his wife. I wouldn't give women this time of the day, bro. Because I had this motto in my head.
Did they have the yams?
They had yams. Some women had yams, some women was cute, bro. A lot of women flirted with me. But I had this image for me as a man, there won't be another woman that's going to be able to say that I slept with your husband. That was my motto to myself. I promised myself that. I didn't want my ex walking around saying that somebody was sleeping with you know your man and your man's a hoe and I'm sleeping with. I didn't want that. So not to have that, I had to have that for myself. When I got married and I started getting out there and I started getting on TV and radio and all that stuff, I made a promise to myself that I wasn't going to do that to her. Right? That was my promise for my family. I didn't want that image. Right? And a man or woman, you have to say that to yourself. It ain't nothing but you got to talk to your wife about, your husband about. You have to want that for yourself. Right? And once you set that for yourself, that becomes your reality. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So till this day, I stand on business was not a phrase back then, but I'm standing on business today. There's not a woman out there that can say that when I was married, you slept with me. We cheated together. That didn't happen. You see what I'm saying? So again, don't want kudos. That's what the hell you're supposed to do when you're married. You know what I'm saying? That you don't get flowers for that at the end of the day. That's what you're supposed to do. But the point is, when you're married and you're in love with somebody, these are the things that you do. Couldn't nobody get to me. If I was going to leave my ex, what I always have told her, if we divorce, it's because of you and me. I would never divorce you because of another woman. How many people can say that?
Mm-hmm.
Think about that now. How many people can say, if we get a divorce, it's because of what we couldn't work out or we couldn't grow together. But I'm not going to divorce you because of another man or another woman, because somebody that's got my attention or somebody that's doing more for me. You was never in love with the person that you're with if you allow a man or a woman to come into your relationship, that you're married to a person and you allow them to interfere with what you got going on. I don't care how good, how bad the situation is, whatever it is.
But Joe, it happened in the movies.
And like you just said, that's a movie.
It happened in the movies.
Like you said, that's a movie, bro. That's a movie. You know what I'm saying?
Dude come in, man, the main protagonist.
Yeah.
You might be a side character, but the main protagonist came in.
Hey, everybody, thank you for listening to Texas. I appreciate it.
He talked to the love interest. The love interest was like, oh my gosh, you really just understand me, but I got an obligation to the side dude. And then the side dude, he like, I don't like how you treat me.
And I want everybody to understand, right? Because I see a lot of people, chiming in here on TikTok, right? I don't want any damn kudos about what I did, right? Because that's what a man's supposed to do, right? It's not about me trying to shine, but the point that I'm making to everybody today is about if you're in love with somebody or someone settled for you. What's your integrity, as someone said on here, that you have for your marriage? How you leave your marriage, not what you can get out of it, or what you know rightfully you deserve out the marriage, right? We have to. I believe that as a society, we need to do better by each other. I don't mind you moving on. I'm saying don't put a nail in my coffin just because you can. You see what I'm saying? Don't screw me over, take alimony from me just because you can. Don't take child support from me just because you can. If you know I'm a good dude, right? And you know I handle my business, why put me on child support? You know what I'm saying?
A lot of folks, it's hard to take that approach, which is why most of them probably give you the kudos, even though you're asking not to.
Right.
But it's hard for most people to take that approach when somebody set the bar somewhere and it get lowered.
Yeah.
Most folks think they playing limbo now. Because when you forcibly lower the bar that was already set to a certain type of standard, and somebody feel like they getting hit or they getting close to a boundary for them, now the response is in order. And a lot of folks will understand if they knew your situation. A lot of folks will understand the response. They wouldn't take it as you taking it there. They would take it as you responded. And that's why a lot of folks will probably give you that kudos, because they probably themselves, be a parent, I'll be honest, I would. But I'm playing limbo at this point.
But I'm gonna say this, man. You gotta think about, okay, if you marry a woman or if you marry a man, right? If you're in a relationship and you get married, what did you get married for, right?
That's going to be talked about,
right?
But I'm also going to make it, just like how you said it, where folks just do stuff just for GP purposes,
right?
And I'm getting them met with the GP purpose. But I understand the not just disappointment, but the real anger that will come from that because you are trying to hurt me.
Right.
And for a lot of folks.
But that shows, but they're gonna go back to nephew what you just said to chime in on that. It's gonna show who you are. When somebody's trying to hurt you, bro, it shows who you are, how you handle and absorb those punches. Right? It shows. Like when you get into an argument with a woman, right? You can either hit her, argue with her, or walk away.
Walk away.
but you know, but you see what I'm saying? You choose what you're gonna do. You have an option that shows who you are as a man or as a woman. So when you in marriage to somebody, because you're entitled by law or by time, does not mean that you have to take that. You see what I'm saying? Because when you go into a relationship, you know what you walk through that door with. You know what you put into it. But do you rightfully deserve what you probably going to get out of it because the situation went bad, right? If you got a child, you're a mom, of course. If you're a man and a woman, y'all got together and this man got a lot of stuff, but you was with him for a year and you're able to.
I believe it's real easy for folks to clear their conscience of guilt.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
And like you said, for some folks with a conscience that still rings heavy, I can see how guilt play a part with decisions that I didn't have to do it like that, especially hindsight.
Yeah.
But a lot of folks, and maybe I'm bloviating because maybe not a lot of folks, but I think it's the most. Most people would write it off or convince themselves that they did the best option.
That part. And that's why I say you have to have your own values, who you are as a person, right? Because, like I said, I've seen many women and I've seen some men take advantage of the situation because they could. I don't agree with that.
Yeah. And tell themselves this was the best.
And this is what I'm supposed to do. I don't agree with that. I would say, like I said, in a relationship, I like to say that everybody should leave two things for me. Family, stay the hell out of it. Right? Friends and family. The other part is, this is a huge pet peeve of mine, nephew. If you have a new person in your life, whether it's a man or a woman, you don't listen to that man or woman that you're now with, or about to be with, about how you're going to treat your ex, about what you need to do for them. Okay? Let me say this again.
Yeah.
If you have moved on, you're in a marriage or a relationship, and you're about to move on, or you got somebody waiting for you, or you've been with somebody, don't screw over your ex because you're with somebody new now. When you walk out that door, your life is good. That's fine for you. Make sure whatever you and that ex had going on, that you leave that right as possible for both of y'all. Okay? The person that you're breaking up with don't give a damn 9 times out of 10 about you and your new mate. What hurts women and men is when you're moving on with your new mate and your new mate and you are making sure that they have nothing, that they are crushed, that they are done. You should tell your new person to sit your ass down and let me go ahead and end this with him or her and make sure that they're going to be okay so you can move on with them. But some of y'all will get in a relationship with somebody else and don't give a damn about that person that then put in 5 years, 2 years, 3 years with you, right? And leave them all screwed the hell up and make sure that they can't move around for 2 or 3 years without you, right? And I think that's BS. Barring somebody cheating on you, right? You should always handle your business with your ex at the best level possible for whatever y'all can do at that level because y'all are now breaking up. Okay? I'm just being honest. I've seen this too many damn times, man, that you allow your new man, you allow your new woman, you're talking to them MFs about what you're going to do, and they're telling you what you should do. How the hell this person don't even know this woman or this man gonna give you advice, and you're trusting advice about somebody you've been with for some years. You're trusting advice from this MF about the person that you've been with. Really? That's what y'all do? Really? This is how we do this? Really?
You can take it to another level. Shoot, you gonna trust somebody advice that ain't in the situation with you? Based off of what you just said?
Yeah.
Like you gotta actually analyze that.
Yeah.
Like you trust somebody
exactly
advice off of one-sided arguments or one-sided opinions. They're not giving you none. They already playing favorites. So yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I have a huge problem, man, with when you got your stuff together, you to move on, and you don't know how to sit down. And I'm gonna say this, man, it takes a mature man and a woman to sit down and have a conversation with the person you're breaking up with and make sure, hey, you're adamant we're breaking up, but I want to make sure that you're going to be okay as possible through this breakup. You see what I'm saying? That's adult stuff. That's mature stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't did, man. Somebody do me dirty, but I'm gonna get you.
Bro, I can understand if you cheated. That part I get. That's different. Barring cheating though, because the relationship didn't work out, he's lazy or she's lazy or whatever the case may be, bro. We got to get better as people and understand that if you end correctly, you can go into something correctly. Because let me tell y'all something. The person that you're getting with, or y'all getting with these new people, and you see how they did somebody that they just broke up with, don't think they want to do that to your ass.
Karma be.
Let me say that one more time. Don't think what you see, it may be good and fun and he and ha that y'all laying in the bed talking about, yeah, I screwed him, I did this. But let me tell you something. Put yourself in that position. He or she get in that position with you. Imagine what the hell they're going to do to you. Watch how people treat people before you. Let me say this again, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get into this microphone. Watch how people treat people before you. Because they will do your ass the exact same way. What you got between your legs ain't no different than the other person had. You may be able to move it differently. You may be able to swing it from side to side differently. Or jump up and down.
You might use your hips.
You may be able to use your hip. But at the end of the day, when things go bad, none of that matters. What's between your legs ain't got nothing to do with it.
They said back in 2005, scrub the ground.
Yeah, but people don't realize, bro, what we're talking about, seriously, that you have to be very cognizant of what you're getting yourself into, because if you're taking something from somebody, right, somebody's going to take something from you. If you're leaving something in a bad way and you could have left it in a better way, it's going to come back. It's going to come back on you, some shape, form, or fashion. This is why I know for me, I don't know what happened to my ex. Don't care. Only thing I can tell you from my experience, because I did things the right way, nephew, God spared me. He looked out for me. He opened doors for me. When that door closed, that was somebody saying, hey, I see what you're going through. This is no lie. Come here. You can stay with me. I stayed with that person for 2 years, rent free. When God closed one door, bro, he opens up another, right? And I believe God opened up all these doors for me and put me on TV and did all this other stuff for me is because I tried to do things the right way. Did I do everything rightfully in my marriage? Was I the best husband in the world? Hell no. Hell no, I was not. I shouldn't tell anybody, nephew. No, I made a lot of mistakes. There's some things that if my ex would listen to this, I would tell her I'm sorry on some things because I was not the best husband I could have been. I did not listen when she said she wanted to go to counseling. I was not the best dude of sitting down and working through things and trying to do some of the stuff that she wanted to do. I was selfish.
I tell my ex right now, you messed it up. It was your fault.
That's you, bro.
I was awesome.
I'm not gonna say that. I know I wasn't. And that's why you're gonna be alone, bro. And that's why your ass gonna be alone, bro. I promise you. But yeah, at the end of the day, I know at the end of the day, right, that I did a lot of things that drove my ex to do the things that she had to do for herself. Ain't mad at that. I get it, right? So I take full responsibility for my faults in what I did not do, what I didn't bring to the table, what I did not provide, right? I screwed that up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to, I have never put on the air and never will of the indiscretions that she did, that I felt she did, because that ain't your business. I put my business out there, right? But yeah, I could have been a better husband. So being married to me back then would have been tough, right? I'm not the man that I am today, sitting here saying all this nice stuff. I was a butthole. I was an asshole. I was egotistical. I was focused. Well, I call it focused, but I was being really selfish, and you couldn't tell me nothing. So that's tough to be with a person like that.
Can't tell me nothing.
Yeah, I mean, but bro, I mean, when she wanted things and she said certain things, bro, I would shut her down. When she wanted to do certain stuff, I didn't want to do it. I had my smart ass, eloquent ways of saying or making her feel bad about what she said because I didn't want to go do it. That was me, and I take full responsibility of that. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that the person, if she's still, whatever she's doing in her life right now, that she found somebody that's going to pay more attention to her the way she deserves to be paid attention to. But that part did, I would say this in my last marriage, I took it for granted. That was the time that it came that I took that marriage for granted. And that was my downfall, man. I take full responsibility for that. Nephew has a lot of more growing to do. Yeah.
I tell y'all that.
A lot of men say that about their first marriage.
Shoot, I tell y'all that.
My podcast is in radio, and we have been talking for 1 year. We are no closer to being married.
I mean, it's just been a year, so
there you
give it time.
There you go. We're not going to stop that. That's a whole nother. Watch the last show, y'all know where that was going. Hey, y'all, it's the top of the hour. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us, man. It's been the Joe Lockett Show. Make sure my sweatshirts and coffee mugs are selling really, really well. My choice, my life, my choice, my time. Thank you guys for supporting that. Those sweatshirts definitely because one are flying off the shelves. So please go to joelockett.com and get your sweatshirt. If you believe that what you're going through in your life, and here's the mantra for why I made that sweatshirt, because I'm single now. It's my life, my choice, my time. You're not going to tell me what to do. And if you feel like that and you want to wear that on your chest, on your coffee mug, or on the t-shirt, go to joelockett.com and order your shirt today. And they also help support the show. joelockett.com is Lockett. Jitim te mo. Ashtamas. You know what all that means? It means I love you.
See y'all later.
Thank you guys. Have a good night. See you guys tomorrow.